you? Today I am making cabbage, but I'm doing it a different way. I cut them into like planks, and then I put olive oil on them, and any seasoning you want, and you'll pop that in the oven on about 450 for about, I would say maybe an hour. I've never made them. So just keep going back and checking it. And I think what you need to do, after about 30 minutes, flip them over, and then put the olive oil and the seasoning on the other side. Okay? You see that? Can y'all believe it? So anyway, that's what I'm doing with my cabbage. I've got potatoes in that are boiling now. I'm making mashed potatoes. I think everybody knows how to do that. Just, boil your potatoes, drain them. Anyway, you can use heavy cream. You can use evaporated milk, whatever your heart desires, a little bit of butter, and you got it. Okay, and any kind of seasoning you want. I usually use only salt and pepper on my potatoes. And in the oven, I have my cast iron. I have that heating up because I made my own, cornbread mix, because I didn't have any packages. And your own cornbread mix is so much better. So all I did, it's right here, all I did was 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, about 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And that's it. Oh, a little bit of salt. And there you go. Now, I'm using a cast iron. So if you use the cast iron, you'll put it in the oven, let it get really hot. And I went ahead and put, about a half a stick of butter and a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to do that, but when you do, your cornbread just slides right out. Plus, it gives it such an amazing flavor. Okay? So I'm going to pop this in the oven, my cabbage, while I take my cast iron out, which is hot. Make sure you use a cover. I have burnt, and that's what it is. I have burnt myself so much on these cast irons because I keep forgetting to use a cover for it. So I have one of these, so I'm just going to slip this on. But when you do, make sure you take it off before you put it in the oven. Okay, so then I'm going over here. Mix this up just a little bit. Add it to your cast iron. Okay? Or if you don't have this cast iron, no worries, please. A regular pan will work. A baking sheet, anything your heart desires, okay? And then what I do, I get the butter and the oil, and I kind of splash it up a little bit, and it gives it a real good flavor. And if I had some, which I don't, I would, and I have done it many, many times, I put cheese in mine. So good. Any cheese your heart desires. Okay? I'm going to pop this in the oven as well. I'm putting this on the top, and I put my cabbage on the bottom. Okay? And I'll come back with the finished product in a minute. So, that's a little bit, because I do use cornbread packages, especially around, now sometimes I don't, but especially around Thanksgiving, because I want it to be perfect, so I do. But if you run out, your cornmeal of any choice, flour of any choice, that's 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, a little bit smidgen of salt. Don't forget your milk. Okay, on the milk, you can use buttermilk. I didn't have any, but you can make your own buttermilk. And how you do that, I've never done it, but I've been told. You'll get a buttermilk of your choice. Milk of your choice, and then you'll add a little bit of lemon juice to it. Let it sit for about 5 minutes, and you've got buttermilk. What do you think about that? I've never done that before. But anyway, I just did milk. I just poured the milk until it got this consistency I wanted, okay? I didn't measure out how much milk I put in there. I would say if you wanted to measure it, probably about a half a cup to a cup of milk, okay? I would say maybe a cup of milk. But again, I didn't measure it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I love y'all so much. I know I look crazy. I didn't go to work today. I wasn't feeling good at all. I woke up not feeling so good, so I slept, guys. And anyone that knows me knows I don't sleep a long time. And my sleep is so, it's so chopped up. I never sleep a whole entire night. I slept today till 9:30. I know. But, I'm almost 67, and my body was saying, you need some sleep. Anyway, I'll come back in a minute with the finished product. Love y'all. Family and friends, look at the finished product. Are those not golden brown on both sides? And over here is my cornbread. Is that not amazing? And the mashed potatoes I told you guys I was making. And also my pinto beans. They're hot. So all we need to do is have cornbread. Meatloaf. God bless you, Godspeed. I love y'all.